We're back here on the Yaffee program. This is Huntsville's Smart Talk Radio, News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Glad you've joined the show. You can also listen online at WVNN.com or WVNN app or any of your smart devices. Let's get to those headlines. Once again, we have the Alabama Bullet Points.
Alabama Bullet Points. Today's headlines from around the Yellowhammer State.
Brought to you by Larry's Pistol and Pawn. Number 4 today, the U.S.-Iran conflict is leading to gasoline price increases in Alabama, although it looks like it's probably just going to be temporary. Alabama drivers are facing higher gasoline prices at the pump due to the ongoing U.S.-Iran conflict, which escalated with U.S. combat operations against Iran over this past weekend. Now, in response, Iran halted oil tanker passage through the Strait of Hormuz and bombed oil and gas infrastructure in Saudi Arabia and Qatar, which triggered worldwide spikes in oil and gas prices amid Middle East uncertainty. Now, in Alabama, wholesale prices for regular unleaded gasoline have risen 15 to 20 cents per gallon, while diesel fuel has increased about 35 to 40 cents per gallon in recent days. Now, there are some who say that there really haven't been too many supply disruptions or shortages occurring yet, but we'll have to see because of the volatile situation. Number 3 today, John Wall says he is unapologetically opposed to casino gaming, and he said he's undecided on the state lottery. So John Wall is a Republican candidate for the Alabama lieutenant governor and former chairman of the Alabama Republican Party, stated during a recent political forum in Huntsville that he is unapologetically opposed to expanding casino gaming in the state. He cited moral concerns, the risk of creating powerful gambling lobbies that could dominate Alabama politics for generations, and the belief that additional revenue is unnecessary given current budget surpluses in education and general funds. Now, he advocated for limited government also. On the issue of an in-state lottery, Wall is split or undecided. He said he could potentially support a clean lottery only if it is tied to eliminating the state income tax and does not lead to government expansion, viewing lotteries as a form of regressive tax that shifts money from citizens to the state. Number 2 today, Catherine Robertson. She commented recently on a Muslim death row inmate. Not a lot of sympathy for him. So Catherine Robertson, chief counsel to the Alabama Attorney General and a candidate to be Alabama's next Attorney General, she criticized a perceived delay tactic by Muslim death row inmate Charles Lee Burton. Now, Burton was convicted for his role in the 1991 murder of Doug Battle. This was during a robbery. He's been on death row now for 35 years. He's saying they're talking about how his execution is set during the month of Ramadan. But Robertson said Mr. Burton's case is 35 years old. He has been allowed to live to observe 34 previous Ramadans before facing his punishment. So as you can see, she doesn't seem to care. Look, you've been convicted of murder. You need to be put to death. We can't delay this anymore. That's her take. Number 1 today, Senator Tommy Tuberville is arguing that the Iran operation is targeted and it's a highly strategic operation, unlike conflicts that we had in Afghanistan and Iraq. So U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville is also running for governor, described the ongoing U.S. military operation against Iran, which has been under President Trump's leadership and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth. He said it is a targeted, highly strategic operation aimed at preventing Iranian terrorists from acquiring nuclear weapons. He distinguished that sharply from the prolonged forever wars, he called it, in Afghanistan and Iraq that focused on nation building. Now, Tuberville emphasized that action has a clear, specific objective rather than open-ended commitments, while noting that revealing military plans to adversaries would be unwise. He acknowledged that the operation has already claimed 6 American lives, with casualties expected to rise, but framed it as a necessary effort to eliminate the nuclear threat rather than indefinite engagement. So there you go. Backing the president. Someone who also is backing the president on this is Congressman Barry Moore, who wants to take Tuberville's place in the U.S. Senate, and he's been endorsed by Trump. We'll talk to him once again coming up in the next segment. Right now, I'm going to talk to you about my good friends at Larry's Pistol and Pawn. They're located in Madison. You've seen it. You've driven by it. If you're on 565, we have all seen the big rusty water tower. You look right next door. Hard to miss. It's an 18,000 square foot facility. That is Larry's Pistol and Pawn. One thing you'll also notice is usually the parking lot is pretty full. That's because it's a popular place to go. Why do you think that is? Because it's a great place to shop. So if you're looking for new or used firearms, they have that for you. If you're looking for ammunition, they always stock up pretty well on that. If you're looking for maybe lawn equipment, maybe musical instruments, stereo equipment, they even have clothing, sometimes much more stuff for your house. You can find that there. And then at the right side of the store, there's the best selection of jewelry in town, which you can put jewelry on layaway. I guarantee a lot of these jewelry shops are not going to offer that like they do at Larry's Pistol and Pawn. Plus, if you want to sell or pawn anything of value, it is the best place in town to do that. So go to Larry's Pistol and Pawn in Madison, off Greenbrier Exit 3. As I said, next to that big rusty water tower. There is another location as well in Huntsville off North Memorial Parkway. And you can always see the latest deals on their website at pistolandpawn.com. It's pistolandpawn.com. Let them know Yaffee was the one who sent you. So we'll get an update on the Iran situation throughout the show. We'll speak with Congressman Barry Moore next. And as I mentioned, What's Trending is coming up later. You're listening to the Yaffee program. Back in just a moment.
The Yaffee program.
Every day, excessive delays and denials from big insurers keep patients from accessing the care they need. And when care is urgent, these delays can be disastrous. These practices cost billions in wasteful spending, driving up costs for American families. But while big insurers put up barriers, America's hospitals and health systems are in your corner, navigating endless reviews and appeals to get you the care you need when you need it most. It's time to curb these harmful practices and put the focus back on patients. Brought to you by the Coalition to Strengthen America's Healthcare.